Good morning. Welcome into Mindful Movement. Just a reminder, I go live on 2 platforms. I am Denise, I'm a fitness trainer, and I just want to encourage you to get up and move, especially if you have physical limitations. It's what our bodies need to do, it's what our bodies want to do. So when you have physical limitations, it's not always the most easy thing to do, but it's what our bodies need to do. Remember, I am not a doctor, I am not a physical therapist, and I am not a nutritionist. So I am just here to give helpful tips and tricks and modifications to help you along your journey, whether you have limitations or you are just beginning. I'm going to have to repeat that because I forgot to invite people to my other one. I don't know who all it's inviting, so we're just going to throw some invites out there to people. I have some regulars that come on my other one, so bear with me. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Okay. Oh, I hope that worked. All right. Good morning. Welcome into Mindful Movement. Remember, I am live on 2 platforms this morning. I am Denise. I'm a fitness trainer. And as you can see, I'm not, if you're one of my regulars, I'm not in my normal place right now. So I'm going to show you that no matter where you are or what you're doing, you can always find a way to throw in a little exercise. Remember, I am not a doctor. I am not a physical therapist, and I am not a nutritionist. I am just here to help you move into your journey, trying to give you safe tips and modifications to help you along the way. So just remember that. Whether you're starting a journey, remember to make sure that you check with your healthcare provider before you start anything new. Also, warm up your body. That's very important. And then if you do something and it doesn't feel right, always stop. You can modify it, or you can stop and not do it at all. So now that we're through that, I will go ahead and start my discussion. Good morning. I have some regulars both in both platforms this morning, so welcome in. Thank you for being there and supporting me in this journey. We are in this together, remember that. And this week has been very fly by the seat of my pants, or Hot Mess Express as I like to call it. So welcome in on Facebook. I see I have some major regulars on Clapper this morning. My mods are in here. Thanks for being in here and supporting me with this. Y'all are all amazing, just remember that. And we can all stay active together. Just please remember that, especially if you're beginning or you have physical limitations. There are ways to do things. My setup is a little bit different this morning, so I've kind of rearranged a little bit of my stuff. I'm going to make sure I put myself in a specific place because I want you to see the moves that we're doing this morning. We are going to do a push-up to a shoulder tap. I wanted to do upper body today. You see that I have a bar or a countertop in front of me. This is a perfect place. I'm actually going to show you 2 different things that you can do. You may not be able to see the lower body portion, but I'm going to show you how to hold onto a bar and also do a squat while you are in the same area. So you can do an upper body and a lower body all in the same place, and it doesn't take up much room. Remember, I am a little far away from my devices, so If you can't see me or hear me for any reason, throw in some red hearts, and that lets me know that I need to make some adjustments. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Lena. Twyla, I'm so happy you're here. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I'm so excited about this today. Have you ever been concerned about your bone health? I know I just flipped screens. I just flipped. I went squirrel for a second. But that's part of working out, especially for women or men as we age. Right, I'm going to include you today because as we age, we all need this. Of course, women deal with a lot more bone health with osteoporosis and things like that as we age. So we want to stay active. We need to keep those muscles working. And that's what's going to help us as we age. So those are things that I want to talk about today, is making sure that you also get those key nutrients that your body needs for bone health. Okay, there are lots of things that you need to make sure that you're getting. Calcium, vitamin D, protein. And there's a few myths. There's some little myths that say that like only dairy can give you the calcium that you need. That's not true. Leafy greens, nuts, fortified foods, those count too. So just make sure that it's not just about drinking milk or making sure that you have those types of things in your cabinet. You can also depend on other things to help you out. Bone health isn't a concern until menopause. That is also false. It's never too early to start protecting those bones, okay? You want to make sure that you are getting at least one good source of calcium, vitamin D, and protein each day. So if you're doing that, throw me a check mark in the chat to make sure that you are touching all those bases. You want calcium, you want vitamin D, and you want to get protein each day. So if you're doing that, throw me in a check mark. Let me know that you're doing that. I see some going now. Welcome in anybody that's just joining in. Thank you for joining me today. So now that we touched up on those little topics, today is the shoulder push. So we're going to push against the bar. We're going to do a push up. And then we're also going to do a shoulder tap. I'm going to do both sides. That way we make sure that you are getting what you need. And we're also going to work into a squat. So I'm going to put my hands against the wall or the countertop. You see that I'm at an angle. So my triceps, I'm extended. My triceps are already engaged right here. You can see this. I'm taking a step back, so you want to be leaned forward toward your counter space, or you'll be straight against your wall, just like this. I can do both because I do have a wall behind me, but I want to show you what it looks like from the side. So you're going to push in, just like a push-up, okay? And then push out, and then you're going to reach over, and you're going to touch that other shoulder right back down, just like that. So it makes one full movement, okay? I'm going to do this a little bit more sped up motion. So here, 1, 2, here, 1, 2. See how that's going? My shoulders are already on fire. 1, 2, just like that. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to throw a little kink in there. All right, you're going to go to that bar, and you're going to hold that bar and squat down, just like this. If you're trying this morning, throw me in some purple hearts or a muscle. Let me know you're trying this morning. Okay, you see I'm holding the bar, the countertop, going down nice and slow. Go only as far as you feel comfortable going. You don't have to go too far. If you have knee issues or hip issues for that matter, and you can only go lightly, that's okay. You're still working those quads. Just like this. Facebook people, let me know if you can see me. Twyla, I know you're on Facebook with me. Let me know you can see me, please. Whew. All right. Now, we're going to make this a nice little combo, okay? So we're going to go here. We're going to do a push-up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, I'm going into that push-up. Squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guess what you're getting now? You're getting some cardio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going straight back into that squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How's that, guys? You aren't getting my cardio in this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. 5 more squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! If you did this, give me a celebration. I got me a little cardio already this morning. Woohoo! Remember, you can do this as fast or as slow as you need to. This does not have to be rushed. You're just getting that move in there. Whether you go fast or slow, you're still going to get some of that cardio action in there. You're going to feel that in your upper body. I feel it all the way across my shoulders and my back. I felt it in my biceps and my triceps, my whole arm. So my whole upper body was getting some, and then whenever I started doing those squats, my lower body was getting some of that. So it was a total body right there. And you can do this in less than 5 minutes. You saw that I did 4 rounds right there. So if you want it to keep going, you can do as many rounds as you want to. You can do as few rounds as you want to. Just remember that. Anything to keep you moving. That's all we want to do, is keep you moving. How'd that feel, guys? If you did it, let me know you felt the burn. I did. I felt the burn. Good morning. Oh my gosh, Iante, is that you? Oh my gosh, hello Iante. Welcome in anybody that's just joining in. Ash, I see Ash came in. Iante, oh, my heart is with you. Tara is in Facebook. Twyla is in Facebook. Thank y'all for being here. Let me know if you tried this. Throw me a fire in the comments and let me know you're on fire this morning. Feeling that upper body, that lower body, that core. that core. You have to keep that core nice and tight while you do all that. You saw that my body wasn't wobbling around and all those things. So I was nice and tight while I did this. I stayed back so I could keep my body straight while I pushed out. Okay? And then you stretch out. Never ever lock those elbows. That'll cause issues. You just want to be nice and straight. Pushing. You feel that in that whole arm. And then you go into that squat and you feel that lower body. And then you combine those two. And it's a whole workout all in itself. So I just gave you a nice, quick full body workout that you could do. And it can take less than 5 minutes. You know, we always say 5 minutes is all you need. There you go. I just gave you that 5-minute workout that you can do that's a full body workout. And you can make this as easy or as hard as you want to. Remember, if you want to make it harder, you can, if you have bands, you can use bands. You could put them around you and you could use those to give you a little more resistance. If you have a weight bag, people like to wear backpacks on their backs. If you want to make it even harder, do it from the floor. If you need to make it easier, do it from a wall. That way you're nice and level, just like this. Okay, and then everything goes out and in, straight in front of you. These are all options. We just want to move. That's what we want to do. We need our bodies just to move. Whew. Man, oh man, that was a good one this morning. You are weighted best all day, Brian? Whew. Man, good for you. Yes, Tara. Iante Tara said hi. She said she loves you. Tara, she's over here on Clapper. I don't know. She might be in Facebook. You want to, the question came on Facebook, Twyla, how is the rhythm for breathing? Do I breathe in when I'm going down on the push-up or when I go out? So the way I do my breathing is you always want to breathe out when you're pushing, because that's going to give you that extra energy to push out. So I'm going to go in, and when I go down, I'm going to go in. So down, push. Just like that. Does that help, Twyla? I'm trying to be there. How was that, Twyla? Does that feel okay? You let me know, and if there's any other tips I can give you, definitely. That was definitely a good question, right, Lena? The breathing is very important. Whenever you're, and a lot of people, when they're not lifting, they don't think about those things, because when you're a lifter and you're lifting heavy weights, you need that breath to be able to push those heavier weights. But whenever someone's not ready for weights, that was a really good question, Twyla. Great question. All right, so now that we've gone over the exercise, I just want to go over a couple little things that you could know. Why strength training helps. And remember, I do look at my notes, and today I'm actually looking on my computer, but I am still here with you. Please know that I do look at my notes because I want to give you the best information possible. Why strength training helps with bone health. Bones respond to resistance. Just like muscles, they get stronger with use. So this is why working out, resistance training, and all of those things are very important. It's not important just for muscles. This is for overall health. Your muscles need to be strong, your bones need to be strong, and your body needs to be strong. So all of those things help in the process, okay? Especially as women, as we age with that osteoporosis, you want to keep those bones nice and strong. And with saying that, I can definitely tell you that that helps, because I was the stage before osteoporosis in 2007 after an injury, and they did a bone density, and I was at Pinea, is what I think is how it's actually pronounced, and it's osteopenia. And I have been very blessed, because I, at that point, wanted to make sure that I stayed strong. Yes, I stayed strong and healthy, and my body was ready. That's why I work on my core a lot. I have 2 bad limbs. Both of my legs are not great, so I have to keep my core nice and strong, and that's going to help prevent falls as well. So there's all these different things that we need as our bodies as we get older, yes. So we need to take care of them now, for sure. It's never too late, though. So if you're not a young chick, then it's okay. You start where you are. And that's what we're here for, is to start you where you are. I'm always ready to help you in anything you need as you age. We don't all start when we're 20. Even if you're 50 or 60 or 80. If you need to start, if you haven't done it, now is the time. So you start wherever you are in your life's journey. Body weight, bands, and weights all count. You don't need heavy dumbbells to be stronger or have stronger bones. You saw what I just did right here? That is called resistance training. You're using your body to resist. That's all you need. You want to target areas that are prone to bone loss, like your hips, your spine, your wrist, your shoulders. Okay? We just did that whole workout right there. My wrists were moving, my shoulders were moving. You could see my whole arm was working in the move. So you're working that whole body. Yes, it's never too late to start, ever. Never think it is. All right. So if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. And as I wait for a minute for the comments, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that I do edit my videos and they go into YouTube. Bear with me, I am traveling this week, so I am a little behind on pretty much everything. It was a very short notice choice of trip, so I will catch up. It'll take me a little time, but my newsletter will start going out again on Fridays or Saturdays. I'm not going to guarantee it'll be Fridays, but over the weekend you will start receiving a newsletter if you're in my newsletter. If not, DM in the comments or DM me. If you're in Facebook watching the replay, you can post it in the comments and I will send you the link for the newsletter. And I have been working on a beginner's program. I am looking for people to join it. My first one, I'm going to give a very good discount because I want to get your reports on that. I want you to let me know how it feels. Okay? So you're going to help me while I help you. So if you're interested in the beginner's program that I have prepared and am getting ready to start up, let me know. If you're watching on Facebook replay, you can text it in the comments. If you're on my other platform, please just let me know in a DM and I will send you the link with all of the information. How's that? How do we feel this morning? Did I cover enough? Is there anything else that you would like to know? If you have specific things that you would like to know, you can always DM those to me as well. Or, thank you. Oh, we got another question. When I do a squat, how far do I need to go down when I squat? That's going to depend on you, Twyla. So when you go for a squat, you want to feel it. How do I say this? So when you go down, you want to feel the resistance in your body. Okay. Now, if you're holding the bar, you know you're not going to fall. So if you're holding the bar, you can go down as far as you want to. But if it starts to bother your knees at all, or you start to lose your posture, you want to stop. So you'll go down. And if you're a beginner, you may not want to go down too far. You just want to test it a little bit. So just go down slightly. You never want your knees to go past your toes. So you want your butt to always go backwards. So when you go back, you're putting all, like your weight is planted in your heels. Okay? Your toes don't come off the floor, so your whole foot is flat on the floor. And you go back, push your butt back, and then come up. Yeah, it is a huge debate, Brian. So Brian replied to your question. And he said squat depth is such a huge debate. And it is. It's going to depend on your body, which I honestly think that's with any exercise, Brian, because you have people that have, okay, so say they were doing this, and they have elbow issues. So if you have something kind of like tennis elbow, your elbow wants to lock when you do that. So you may not be able to go very far. And then you just push back. And if you can't push back that far, you can still stay bent. You still see that my arm is engaged. I'm just not pushing my arm all the way out. So everybody is definitely different. Yeah. I think it's everything, honestly. Good. I'm glad it helped, Twyla. But for your normal person, who's normal? What is that? For your normal person, it's, it's supposed to be regular. That's the by the book kind of thing is for your normal person with no injuries, no stipulations on what they can and cannot do, things like that. So it's definitely, yeah, non-gym rat. Yeah, yes. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, normal is boring. It doesn't necessarily have to be a non-gym rat. The way I look at your normal is someone that has never had any sort of limitation. A cookie cutter. I always say, I'm that crumbled cookie, so we need to find me a new cutter. That's the way I look at it, because I do have so many limitations, but I don't let them stop me. I just work my way around them. So if that's what by the book is, though, is it goes with that cookie cutter person that has no modifications needed at all, and that's what they go by, is your basic boring. I'm not going to say boring, because I don't think basic people are boring. I just feel like that when you have a limitation, that's where my challenge is. Challenge accepted. If you come with me with a limitation of some sort and you say, can we figure this out? Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's figure it out. Because I want you to feel strong no matter where you are. I have clients that I do that with all the time, and absolutely love it. I love thinking outside of the box. It's outside of the ordinary. And it may not always work the first time. Sometimes you may have to readjust and change things. And yes, sometimes it hurts. It happens. That happens. But whenever you feel pain, you want to make sure that you listen to your body and you stop if necessary. And then you rearrange it if you need to. And then if it doesn't work, maybe we need to look somewhere else and find another thing that makes you feel strong. So that's what we do. That's what I'm here for. Good questions this morning, guys. Y'all are giving me some good conversation. I'm going to check some questions. Oh, Tara, if you're still in here, Yante said hello. Embrace challenge. It is a time to grow for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Twyla. Twyla just made my day. She said that's your strength and it shows in your energy and working out. This is great. Thank you. I love helping people. I questioned for a long time what my purpose was. And I love helping people. And I fully believe that my limitations is what helps me become a better trainer. Because I've had to work around my limitations for so long. So it gives me not only that empathy, but it gives me that outside of the box thinking to be able to say, okay, well, where can we change this? How can we adjust this for this person? And, you know, it may take me a couple of tries, but usually I can figure something out and make it work for you and make you feel strong. I just want you to feel normal no matter what your limitations are. So, with that being said, guys, if there's no more questions, remember, okay, I do have my YouTube channel. I edit these videos and I put them on YouTube. My newsletter, if you want the link for my newsletter, DM the word newsletter and I will send you the link. If you're interested in my beginners program, DM beginner and I will get you the link or the information for that. If you're in my Facebook watching the replay, guys, you can comment newsletter if you want my newsletter. You can comment beginner if you want information on my beginners program. I am really looking forward to this. I really think it's going to have a lot to offer, not only beginners, but people that have limitations. So I'm really, really looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to being able to help so many people in this journey. So with that, if there's no more questions, thanks guys for joining me today. You guys are amazing. You keep pushing for where you want to be. And remember, you only want to be a little bit better today, a little bit better tomorrow than you were today. And embrace your journey. It's yours alone. Have a great day. Thanks for being here, guys.